So you guys, DoorDash shouted me out. So about literally this past.
He says, I am trying so hard to not give up on YouTube, but I am starting to realize it just may not be meant for me to grow like I hoped I would. Your boy is getting tired. Congratulations, DoorDash. You deserve it and so much more. I hope you go past the moon and reach the galaxy and then still keep going. He said, your boy is tired. I'm starting to realize it's just not being meant for me to grow like I hoped I would. I want y'all to realize that the job that we go to every day is taking our talents. They're using our creativity. They're using our abilities and our smarts and our brilliance. You can use that too. Don't go the rest of your life letting somebody take from you that you possess. Use your creative abilities to show up for yourself every day. And YouTube is a great platform for that. Please go show him love. I don't want you to give up. If you're feeling the way Just Christian feels, put it in the comments so we can love on you. I do not want you feeling that way because I believe there's greater for you, more greater than you think that job is. There is a life for you that is greater. And some people wouldn't encourage you because they feel like you don't have the grit, but I know you have the grit. I know you have the grain. I know you're built for this. I know you can do this. I know you are worthy of this. I know who you are, and you are brilliant. You are powerful. You are amazing beyond any belief that a job can ever make you feel. You can do this. It's all in you. It's all in you. You don't just walk out of a job.
And in that video, she was just, trying to encourage everybody to just keep posting, keep pushing, and keep doing what you can to kind of finally make this YouTube thing pop off. And I was just in myself just commenting on it because most times when somebody's big like that and you comment on their status, a lot of times they're not gonna see it, especially because there's so many comments. I was at 5:54, so I was at work. By that time I had already got to work, so I just come back on my you check your YouTube Studio account, and it said I jumped to 5:58, and I said, what? And then so next thing I know, it says I jumped to 5:60, and I said, hold on, what is going on? And so all I see is people coming and say, hey, DoorDash sent me here, DoorDash shouted you out, DoorDash shouted you out. And I was like, she shouted me out? I'm like, what? I'm like what? And then so my subscriber count just kept going until it kind of just slowed down. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, that's the power of influence. I just for sure want to say again, thank you, DoorDash, for doing that for me. Because when I commented on your post, I was not thinking in my mind that, oh, I'm going to say this so she can shout me out. I was just being 100% honest, because this YouTube thing is not easy. It's hard some days. Some days you're tired of doing it. Some days you're ready to give up. Some days it's just like, man, I just feel like I'm just posting for nothing. And ain't nothing gonna happen. But I feel like that was God's way of saying, pushing me to say, keep going. I got your back. Your influence matters, whether you believe it or not. The pull you have on people can change somebody else's life. How you carry yourself around people can change how they move for you, what they do for you, how they handle you, what they say about you. And it can even influence how they will take up for you when other people are not around. Influence is and she's using her influence for so much good. She's using the heart she has for people to push people to be more and more and more. About the disciples, they had such a great influence. It said they turned the world upside down because they were on fire for God, and they believed what they had to say was important. They believed the mission that they had in front of them Nobody else was going to be able to do it like they were able to, so they had to get it done. I just want to encourage you to tell you that your influence matters. The things you have to say matter. How you can lead people matters. You have a power. Your voice is powerful. What you have to say is powerful. It don't matter if you're 50 years old, 60 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old. If you can talk, you have something to say. All the times, age does not mean wisdom. Because it could be people twice my age and they still are making foolish decisions. What really shows a person's wisdom is the walk that they have with God. That shows you how wise they are. I just want to encourage you all, just like I'm encouraging myself, to keep pushing. Don't give up. And know that whether you're big or small, whether 30,000 people know you, 30 people, or 3 people, your influence, it still matters. And it can still make an impact on those around you. Your influence can matter so much that you can influence somebody that can influence somebody else. And they only influence that other person because you influenced them to do better. So in return, they started doing better. And then they impacted somebody else. Now that person is doing better. All because of how you carried yourself, your walk, your talk, your mindset, the ability that you saw within yourself to say that I can make a difference whether I'm big or small. Whether I know 50,000, 5,000, 50, or 5. Your voice matters. And you can make a change in those around you and also within yourself.